So I think jewelry can be a pretty big part of your personal style. It's definitely a very personal affair. And over the years, I really have enjoyed slowly building my jewelry capsule collection to what it is today. And that is why today I'm actually really excited to share with you a review of a sustainable jewelry brand called Linjer. So this video is in partnership with the brand Linjer. So thank you so much, Linjer, for working with me on this video. I'm really excited about this. I do, however, want to say that all of the opinions in this video are 100% my own. Yeah, truly. Otherwise, I would have never agreed to doing this partnership. So just to get that out of the way. So Linjer sent me a couple of their beautiful pieces to share with you today. I am wearing their pieces mixed in with my everyday jewelry, and that's honestly kind of how I've been wearing it ever since I got their pieces. I really love them. So I'll be going into the pieces a little bit later on in the video, but first I thought I'd just share a little bit about the brand and why I actually really like this brand. So, fun fact, I had already been looking on and off at this brand for a little bit before they reached out to me to do this video. This is definitely a brand that I was actually already considering and that I already had a few pieces on my wish list before doing this. A little bit about the brand. Linjer is a female-founded brand, and their mission is to empower women around the world with their luxe, sustainable jewelry at fair prices. Linjer is a brand that sells directly to their consumers, so no middleman. And cutting out the middleman means that they are actually able to also keep the cost a little bit lower for us, because you don't need that markup in order to pay the middleman. If you can hear my dog chewing, she's chewing her bone. So that is something that I really like, because here's the thing, I love jewelry, I love fair jewelry, sustainable jewelry, but it can get kind of expensive. And Linjer has pieces for pretty much any budget, which is so nice. So Linjer uses 100% recycled sterling silver and gold for all of their pieces, which I love. And for their diamond pieces, because they do also offer some gorgeous pieces with diamonds, they use lab-grown diamonds, which means that they are completely conflict-free. That's good, right? They also carbon offset all of the shipments for their orders, which is something I really appreciate if a brand does something like that. And they make their pieces to last. So no fast fashion practices with this brand. Are you sold yet? I am. So in their lineup they have solid sterling silver pieces as well as gold vermeil pieces and solid gold pieces. So something for everyone. I usually like to wear silver, but as you'll see a little bit later on in the video, I actually also chose one gold vermeil piece, and that might actually be my favorite piece of the ones that I received. So I think I'll just show you a little bit of the box opening from when I first received the pieces, and then we'll chat a little bit about the pieces themselves. Ooh, that looks nice already. So it comes in these beautiful little pouches. So first piece. Oh, these are the earrings, so beautiful. I'm really excited to wear these. These are actually really lightweight. And it's really nice. So it comes with little cards about the brand, some information, warranty, how to care for your jewelry. That's really a nice touch. This one. So let's open up the next one. Oh, these are the earrings. So these are their gold vermeil earrings. The other ones sterling silver. I usually tend to wear silver, but oh, these are really pretty as well. That is so beautiful. I cannot wait to wear these. And then the last one, so this should be a ring. Some sterling silver, yeah, there it is. Really beautiful as well. Let me try that on. Oh, that looks actually really nice stacked with the other ring. I really like the look of it stacked with my oldest ring actually. Also really pretty on its own. It's really nice and dainty. I think I'm mostly going to wear it stacked with this ring. I really like the look of that. Kind of has a similar vibe to the ring that I'm wearing on this pointer finger. I kind of like that. Alright, and then for the last piece, this should be a little travel box. Oh, this is nice. This is actually much heavier than I thought. Feels really substantial. Oh, this is really pretty as well. This is so nice. So this is a faux leather little travel case for your jewelry. So you can fit 2 rings. You could also probably fit in there little stud earrings. And I guess even these. You could even fit this in, like this. But I think I'd rather store them in there like that. Okay, so let me just put all of my beautiful little Linjer pieces in there so I can share them with you like this. Yeah, there we go. That's so nice. Honestly, I love these even more than I thought I would. They are so pretty, those earrings. So like you could see, I chose 2 pairs of earrings, a ring, and then the cute little travel jewelry case, which I actually really like this thing a lot. This is definitely coming with me on my next trip, though I don't know when that's gonna be yet. I guess I'll just start with the little ring that I chose. So I have their twisted Dagmar ring. This ring is in sterling silver, which is the metal that I actually always go with for my jewelry. I feel like it looks good on me. It's nice and fresh looking. And I have been kind of playing around with where I'm wearing it. I've been wearing it every single day since I received it, that's for sure. So today I am wearing it on my right hand, just on its own. So wearing it on its own makes for a super beautiful little dainty ring that just gives a little bit of sparkle to any outfit, which I really enjoy. I work a lot with my hands, so I like having a little something on my hands. I've also been wearing it a lot stacked with my ring on my left hand, which I guess I'll just show that to you right now, because I also really like that look a lot. So it just makes for a little bit more of a substantial stack, which I also enjoy sometimes. So it's something that's really nice about this ring. It looks beautiful and dainty. You can really play around with how you wear it. I'll just put it back on how I was wearing it today. So you can really play around with how you want it to look depending on how you stack this ring. If you wear it on its own or stacked with other different rings. I love that about it. Also, it really makes me realize that I probably should clean my other rings because it's so much more shiny than the other rings that I'm wearing. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I love the texture that it gives to my jewelry stack. You probably already could tell, like with the other ring that I'm wearing, that twisted design is something I really enjoy. I also have a couple of earrings with that twisted design, and it just blends in beautifully with the piece that I already have, and it works so well together, whether I'm wearing it on its own or stacked with other rings. And I think this is just going to be part of my everyday jewelry situation because I really like the way that it looks with my other pieces. And then I also got 2 pairs of earrings. I got the chunky hoops, so they're Jorgen hoops. These are these beautiful chunky hoops. So I've been thinking about adding a pair of more chunky hoops for a while. I actually been really liking add a few more chunky pieces to my jewelry collection. I am someone who's always been very much into very dainty jewelry. While these are probably not very chunky to most people, they are to me. And I like the little bit of heft that they add to an outfit and to my little ear stack. Something else that I really like about these is of course that beautiful shine from the silver. Really love that. But besides adding a little bit of visual heft, they are actually really lightweight and fairly small, which means that I can wear these when I'm teaching yoga, which is great. I'm always happy to have a little piece that I'm actually able to wear when teaching yoga. Something that doesn't get in the way, but that just makes me feel like me, because I do like to wear my jewelry and it just makes me feel dressed, if you will. So I've been really liking that. It's super lightweight, but it adds some visual heft and it's just beautiful. You can barely feel it when you're wearing them, but yeah, they're super lightweight, they are beautiful, and very happy with those as well. Also, I really like the actual closure on these. Like they have that little closure, so not that thingy where you... I don't even know how to explain this in English. Not that really annoying closure that hoops sometimes have. This is actually a really nice, simple, easy closure, but it is very secure. So that's really nice as well. And then I also chose these little gold from May studs. So these are their Selma leaf earrings and they're gorgeous. These might actually be my favorites of the piece that I chose, which I did not expect. I definitely did not, because I usually don't wear gold jewelry, but I just kind of fell in love with these. They're so pretty. So these are such a cute little everyday stud, really. I've been wearing them in my second piercing, well, every day since I got them, just like all of the pieces. I literally have been wearing all of these pieces every single day since I got them. I really enjoy these. Sorry, they just add such a nice sparkle to my little ear stack, which I love. They are still looking really neutral, but also kind of festive, and I feel like you can really play with how you wear these, which is really nice as well. So the specific ones that I have are their gold vermeil. So all of their gold vermeil pieces have a sterling silver base and are then coated with a 22 karat gold coating. The plating that they use for their gold vermeil pieces is 2.5 to 3 microns thick, which is actually 5 times thicker than your regular gold vermeil pieces, which is pretty insane. So this means that the plating will actually last much longer than of your just regular gold vermeil pieces. If gold vermeil is not really your thing, then they do also sell solid gold pieces, but of course they are a little bit more expensive, which is why gold vermeil is such a good option, especially since these are plated with such a thick layer, which is going to mean that they are just going to last really well. So the stones are little cubic zirconias, and they just add a beautiful shimmer. They also do sell a version which is solid gold with diamonds, which is of course a lot more pricey than these are, but these are really quite affordable for what they are. Like, they are so beautiful. Every time I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. Oh yeah, I've been really seriously enjoying those. Then I also got this cute little jewelry travel case. I think it's so nice. Sorry, it's a vegan leather, which I very much appreciate. It's beautiful, like cognac color, and it has space for 2 rings, or I guess you could also put your studs in there, and then well, something in there. Like, it could fit earrings, you could fit a necklace, or whatever you like, really. It has the Linjer logo right there on the lid. And it's really nice soft lining, which is going to protect your jewelry beautifully. So that's really nice, and that's coming with me for sure next time that I'm traveling. Usually when I travel, I don't take too many pieces with me, just like my everyday jewelry, and then a couple of options for me to change out my earrings usually. That's it. So this is going to be perfect for that. Let's take a sip of matcha. So those are the pieces that I got from Linjer. So again, thank you so much, Linjer, for sending me these pieces. I really love them. They are so beautiful, and I've worn them a lot already, and I know for sure that I will be wearing them a lot more still. So would I buy from Linjer? Absolutely. Like I said, I already had a few pieces on my wish list before they even reached out to me. So yes, I would. After seeing their beautiful jewelry in real life and being able to like hold them, feel them, wear them, I can say that I'm even more impressed than I thought I would be. They are so beautiful, and I think these are going to last me beautifully, and I cannot stop staring at these pieces, which I guess it's a very good sign with jewelry, right? So yeah, these pieces are definitely going to be a very big part of my everyday little jewelry situation. I really enjoy wearing them. Yeah. And I do still have some pieces on my wish list, so who knows, maybe those will be added in the somewhat near future. But for now, I'm very much enjoying these new pieces. Like I said, they do really have something for any budget, which is great. They both have silver and gold, which I really like. A lot of their pieces they also do make in both silver and gold, which is nice. So if you have a preference for any of the two, you can just go for that. On the website you can also just really easily filter on those, which makes shopping a lot easier. So let me know, did you already know about Linjer? Do you have any Linjer pieces? How do you like them? And also I would like to know, are there any pieces from Linjer that you have on your wish list? I'm really in love with one of their rings, so I'd actually really like to add that one at some point. So if you're interested in any of their pieces, I'll make sure to have the piece that I own linked for you in the description box, so you can kind of check those out. Also, I will have a discount code for you in the description box, which you can use when you're shopping with them. So definitely do that, it will save you some on their beautiful jewelry. I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!